and Strata. You want to live? Pass on defense.
Outlander, I offer you an honorable trade.
Your courage inspires us.
The North rebels have taken over those ruins. What are they doing here? Easy. This place looks like some sort of dig site. If I'm gonna figure out what these guys are up to, I need to find whoever's in charge. Should have brought warmer gear. Brought warmer gear. And stretch back harder. No doubt. Ancient key. I wonder what it opens. bunker. Is this what they were trying to get to? The door looks locked. Maybe this key I found will open it. Let's see what these rebels are so intent on protecting.
Let's find that Nora.
Not seeing anything. No one to be found. Call it off.
Orders say we check everything, so we check.
They know I'm
You! Raise the alarm!
I'll take her down. I've got her in my sight.
We have a man down! The smoke's too thick! You think
This looks like some sort of storage facility.
To all engineers and operatives, return immediately to First Forge. Clearly none of you are competent enough to deal with that blasted Nora. So we'll continue to work where she can't get to us. And in the unlikely event that she does, I'll have the pleasure of dealing with her personally.
Keep
I
still.
wish you luck, Savior of Meridian.
Sarah has a base. If I can find it, I can put an end to the Sons of Prometheus. Well, let's see what else is in here. We've been experimenting with old world power cells. There's a whole stockpile of them in here. These scrolls are filled with weapon schematics. Different versions of the same thing. None of them complete. So the Sons of Prometheus were trying to build weapons based on ancient technology. They must have helped Sylens make the one that killed that Zenith. Well, whatever it is. It uses these power cells. But it doesn't look like they've figured it out. Yet. If I destabilize that cell, the explosion would start a chain reaction and take the bunker with it. No bunker, no power cells, no new weapons. I only have a few seconds to get out of here before this blows. Time to run! Hoping these guys will be making any scary new weapons now. They'll probably leave this place now. But I could always speed things up and deal with them myself. I've already taken care of it. Either way. So the rebels have been digging up old world scrap. But for what? Okay. I need to find Sarah's hideout. First, maybe Erend can help me figure out where she would set up camp.
Forces are too spread out.
It's always good to have extra.
Don't know what got into me. I need discipline. Everything clear? Itching for a fight. Hope we see some action soon.
That Outlander's back.
Come out, Outlander! She's killed someone here! Oh, no, you don't. She's on the floor! Do something! Surrender now! You're with me. Follow. I'm with you. We need her found. You with me?
like they've been used into this place. A lot of debris. What happened here? Better take a closer look. Okay, better take a look at that debris. Maybe said enough.
Don't stop her wounded!
Mask. Something tore through this place. It looks like there's a trail of debris. I can follow up the mountain. Trail ends here.
Hello? Anyone here?
Nothing. No sign of a machine attack either. Maybe one of those big storms swept through. If there was anyone here, they're long gone now. freeze that machine. Eye in the sky. Must be a Cyclops drone. How to get its data. Gotta bring the drone down to grab its data. Maybe if I jump onto it? Not much point to using acid here.
Taking you with me!
How to get the data from the drone. be good to loot all the dead machines here. Might find the parts I'm looking for. I'll have use for these soon enough.
Only drawn blades can end a rebellion.
I'm going
The visions will guide us. Turning a machine.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Will the new voices I brought help you?
I don't know much about this other great battle you said these recordings are from. So anything I can learn helps me understand how these warriors fought.
The locator beacon on the recordings has led me to others, but the signal doesn't always travel very far.
You're lucky that the old ones speak to you. I wish I could hear their call.
I have more voices for you to preserve.
You honor the fallen. There is so much we still have to learn about this war. Every voice you bring helps me to understand more.
I'll see if the signal leads me to another recording.
The visions are renewed. Let us receive.
Moments later, the entire grove was filled with lights. Aloy, I was just telling Cavo how you revealed the visions after Regala's attack on the Cool Route.
I've always wondered what Chief Icaro saw and heard the day he conquered the Grove. Now we know.
I'm sorry you don't get to see it too.
It's okay. I know a chaplain who was there.
The deeds of the Ten have always inspired us in battle. Now they will guide us towards peace as well. All thanks to you, Aloy.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
I mean, it was a vision that no one else could ever see. You could have said whatever you wanted.
Join JTF-10 for a
These new
covert
visions
operation
speak
deep
to
into
all
the
of them
rainforest.
as one.
I can't raise the airfield. Must have been destroyed.
Good day.
We share the same enemies, Alan. Good day.
Enjoy your time in our settlement.
We won't let Regala take the growth.
Don't think I've forgotten about it. You'll owe me 20 shards. Even outlanders see that Regala
Ten have spoken to us anew. The visions of the Ten are renewed.
Face off against machines and detect your works for the clan.
Hey, I saw that.
Your enemy is mine.
I can do that.
Under Hikaro's reign, the grove is reborn.
Your move, Akane.
No. Thinking.
It is an honor to witness this. May honor call.
Are you an ally just
They're walking Hikaro's champion.
Careful now.
The Tanakh welcome you.
We should look to the defense. Never thought we'd see the vision.
If you've got medals, you're worth. What can I do for you, Aloy?
I found more tags.
I'll make sure they go to the friends and relatives of the fallen. You must have cleared every outpost in the wilds. If I were Regala, I'd be worried. More importantly, our dead can now be bagged and tagged properly thanks to you. May the Ten be with them. Here, these belong to one of the Fallen. He left no family behind. But I know he'd be honored to have a true soldier have them.
Thank you. I'll take good care of them.
Good luck on the hunt.
Well, I guess I should go.
Safe travels.
You should see her spear in action.
You are the tip of the spear that shall finish what the visions of the Ten are renewed.
All right, what's wrong?
I missed you. We're stuck on guard. That fight was acceptable.
This path should keep me out of sight. Data to avoid that machine might be in another cauldron.
I have a moment of your time?
I'm Ikuta. You're Aloy, right? I heard how you drove Regalla from the cool route. I thought maybe you could help me, and the village. And the forest to the west, our people have always found good salvage from shell walkers and clamberjaw piles, but now, killer machines stalk the area. Claw striders, for certain. And I've heard rumors of something worse. In years past, I would have asked Marshal Chikata to help me clear out the threat, but he was killed at Barren Light. Now I'm alone, and there aren't enough seasoned soldiers here to help. What do you say? You up for a hunt?
I just might be.
Strange. Chikata used to use those same words in the same way. A good omen, I suppose. All right, meet me at the edge of the forest, west of here. We'll hunt together. I'll be glad for the company.
There walks the Outlander who embarrassed Dakota.
The Outlander has showed up. Must join us.
There's Ikuta. Ready to hunt some machines.
Aloy. Glad you made it. The place where my people seek salvage is close, as are the hostile machines. Follow if you will.
Lead the way.
I've hunted this forest since I was a boy. And when the clans were at war, Chikata and I helped hold it from the lowlanders. That was one of the few battles Hikaru ever lost.
Didn't you say Chikata was a marshal?
Later, he came to respect Hikaru's dream for a united tribe, and volunteered for the very first cool route. I was melancholy when he left the clan to serve the chief. But he came back often, and I was always glad when he did. There, the machines. I've heard of your skill. Careful.
I'm on it. Hunt's not over yet!
Look out!
Guess those rumors were true.
Nothing to flee! Can't stop!
Now that was a hunt. You fought well. Better than any marshal. Better than Shikata, even.
You too. You were more than friends.
Yes. Whenever he left on a mission, I felt an ache in my chest. I know he's gone forever.
He meant a lot to you. I'm so sorry, Hikota.
Don't be. You did a good thing for the village, and gave a lonely old soldier some solace. Here, take this. You deserve it. You're young and strong with many victories ahead. But perhaps someday you could come back, if you're up for another hunt.
I just might be. Labs around here. That's where Kotallo said we'd find what he needs to build himself a new arm. I should let him know I'm around. Hey, Kotallo? I'm at the Zenith Lab. Ready to come over?
I'm on my way. Aloy, I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith Lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look. We will have to be quick about it, in case the Zeniths are watching.
Understood.
The lab's up this way. You okay?
I got this.
Machines. We're scrapping the Spectres for parts.
Should we dispose of them?
Or we can sneak past them.
Your choice.
Something work against that machine.
Battle it is.
You are well trained. You fight like a thunderjaw. My death will not come cheap.
entrance to the lab is by that tunnel. Come on.
The enemy did this?
Hard to believe, but yeah.
Enemies up ahead.
I'm not letting this one go. You should respect the Outlander.
We better get a move on. The room we found Beta in is up ahead.
Lead the way. Is that it down there?
Yep, we better make our way down there.
Varl mentioned you found Beta in one of those. Such a thing. There's barely room to breathe.
I think I found what we're looking for.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
I'll download the database to your focus, so you can search through it later.
What about the components?
They should be somewhere on the... Spectres!
For the fallen marshals! It's corroding! This is our day!
The Zeniths might send reinforcements. We need to finish up and get out of here. The components should be somewhere on the second floor.
I'm right behind you.
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout. Don't want any more surprises.
Good idea. A vent. Might be a way out of this room. Forecaster won't work on that. Components have to be here somewhere. Please tell me the components are in there. I should go back and give these to Kotallo.
You found the components?
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again?
Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at base.
You go on ahead. I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10.
I see you, champion. Sit, please. Heard the Lowlanders have been fighting rebels by the coast, west of the Grove. If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Kragella at Tide's Reach.
If I make it out there, I'll see what I can do.
Don't let the pretty
You
landscapes
shouldn't miss
fool
this
you.
chance to trade.
It's deadly out here.
bring part of it back in Sobek's time.
That's good to hear.
Looking to spar?
Maybe later. How's it going with the arm?
It is nearly complete, but I'm still adjusting the fittings. Soon, I must test it.
Looking forward to it. I have to go.
Keep your bow close.
Aloy, you're here.
I found out more about the Sons of Prometheus. They definitely have a base. It's a place called First Forge. We just have to find it.
First Forge? All right, that's it then. I know where that is.
You found one of them? A Sons of Prometheus operative?
He was posing as a Delver, but my focus locked onto his. When he saw me coming, he ran. I caught up with him, and he tried to crush his focus. But there was still data on it. A bunch of locations and coordinates. One of them was called First Forge. I didn't know what it meant till now.
Nice job.
You know me. Ancient tech expert.
Send me those coordinates, okay?
Now hold on, Aloy. I'm coming with you. Asera's the last of a line of killers that murdered Ursa. And I need to be there when she goes down.
Of course. Send me the location and I'll call you when I'm close.
All right then.
Remember to send me the coordinates to Asera's base. I'll let you know when I'm close by.
I'm sending him now. I won't let you down.
I know.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and...
Danced on ice.
That doesn't sound safe.
Does sound
Welcome back.
I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. What would you like to discuss?
I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then. I found a bunch of records left by the team that designed this place. It was like they made a memorial for themselves, so that people in the future would remember them.
During Zero Dawn's development, many staff wondered and reflected on what their legacy would be. Though this world did not end up as they imagined, I believe they would still be proud of its accomplishments. And they would be glad that someone found their stories.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum, a memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that. But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
When my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage. So, she began again. A second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. I think Elizabeth knew one of them. Tilda. Did she ever mention her to you?
No. Elizabeth often spoke of her work, or told stories of her mother and her childhood. If she knew this Tilda, she did not disclose it with me. What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
How did you figure out that the
from...
Why would...
Because... Which would correct. So with that, I said because it's Siri.
So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided. Water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance. Which is why you will need to procure Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance.
Right. From his personal bunker, Thebes.
While you are gone, I will assist Beta in building the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
There are calculations I still must run, but I estimate a few hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan. How's Kotallo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be. All All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Yeah, no thanks.
That is what I predicted.
So our plan to capture...
Which...
Right.
Well, I will... When we get the...
And...
No. There are...
And the others...
The...
And then... Is Kotallo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone. He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague, to aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring Victory. I believe he aims to study the tactics of Old World warfare.
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him. He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
Beta's convinced we won't be able to capture Hephaestus. With that attitude, do you really think she'll be able to build the rig and pulse generators?
It may take some coaxing, but with some assistance I am confident she will.
I don't get her, Gaia. She's so quick to assume we'll fail. She's nothing like what I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if she stays here when we go to Gemini. There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Faro create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a backdoor to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge. My predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus. And fortunately, thanks to Beta's information, we know where Omega clearance may be procured.
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco. You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
Okay, data module's in.
walk in strength.
I hear the battle at the embassy.
Hey, strangers.
Said their craft wasn't seaworthy.
Who are these raiders you're talking about?
Some of Regala's supporters were hunted down near here. Most fought to the death, but one group had other ideas. They escaped pursuit and raided Tide's Reach. They were last seen out to sea, to the west.
The raiders escaped out to sea?
We think that's why they raided the settlement. They built a flat boat. Bits of wood tied together.
Raft?
I wouldn't want to go to sea on one, but it seems that was the raiders' plan. Slaughter our sleeping guards, steal supplies, and sail straight west.
Are you worried they might come back?
The supplies they stole won't last forever, and they were prepared to gut our guards to get them. People here want justice. That won't happen until those fugitives are found.
If the raiders went out to sea, I'm not sure how I could follow them. I guess they got away. For now.
How can you say that?
What's going on here?
You're her. The one from the embassy. Please, you have to go after my father. He's going to get himself killed in the stand of the Sentinels. The forest beyond the village. Everyone else seems to have forgotten that we don't abandon our own.
Phaneira? If you're gonna drag the Outlander into this, at least tell her the whole story. Goroka gave her that stab wound.
It was an accident.
How did your father accidentally stab you?
For a while now, he's been sneaking out of the village to hunt alone in the stand. Sometimes he's gone for days. So this time, I followed him to his hunting camp. Tried to convince him to come home. Words led to fists. And somewhere in the middle of it all, his knife. He was already gone when I fell.
You would have bled to death had I not come looking for you.
It doesn't make any sense. The way he looked at me... It was like I was a stranger.
Perhaps it's time to recognize...
He's fine! He has to be.
I can't make any promises, but I'll find him if I can. At least to see if he's all right. Where's his hunting camp?
Southeast of here. Thank you.
Glad that's settled. Now you need to rest.
The visions were revealed by this outlander.
Strike true as the 10th.
Phaneira said her father's hunting camp should be near here. A hunting camp. This must be where Phaneira confronted her father. I might be able to pick up his trail with my focus. A jar of oil knocked over. Maybe when Goroka and Phaneira were fighting. Some of the oil might have gotten on Goroka. Looks like there's a trail I can follow. Let's see where this leads. blood. Must be Phaneira's. From when her father gashed her. This is a lot of blood for one wound. Phaneira was lucky she didn't bleed out. A claw strider. And a lot of traps. That must be Goroka. I better help him.
Outlander, let's see what you've got.
Thanks for the assist, Hunter. Come, let's speak. You fight like you're Tanakh, but you're not one of us. State your name, Outlander.
I'm Aloy. You must be Goroka. Phaneira asked me to find you. She's back in the village. She's recovering from a wound from your fight.
Then she's in good hands. Come, we have to get moving. There's a squad deeper in the forest. They're about to walk into an ambush.
By who? Rebels?
That's what you want to call them. Spineless scabs. All the same, I could use your spear. What do you say?
Fine. Where's the squad?
This way. We'll make faster time if we cut through the Sentinels.
How do you know about the attack?
We've been watching enemy movements in the mountain pass. They've been trying to take our territory for years. This is just their latest attempt.
Years? Regalla's rebellion isn't that old. Something's off here.
Skyclan has found us!
What?
No, not them. Stop! I was so sure they were... Never mind. We have to get to the squad.
Goroka's definitely not all there. This isn't looking good.
Quiet now. We're almost there. J-Squad, we're... What? No!
An old memorial for fallen soldiers. I think we're a lot more than too late.
I don't understand.
Goroka.
Who are you, Outlander? How do you know my name?
I'm Aloy. Phaneera asked me to find you. I'm guessing you don't remember what happened.
I went away again, didn't I? Why are we here?
You told me there was a squad. I was about to be attacked. This is where it happened, isn't it? A long time ago.
Yes. My squad. The Sky Clan ambushed us, slaughtered them all. It would have been 30 years ago now.
Phaneera thinks you've been sneaking off into the forest to hunt. Or you've been coming back here. There's no easy way to say this, Goroka. She's hurt. Bad. She tried to stop you from leaving.
I hurt her? But I would never... No. Everything is a fog. I feel like I've been wandering through it, lost, my blade unfamiliar in my hand. And when it finally clears, I can't remember what I was doing or why. I'm always just alone in the forest.
How long has it been like this? This fog?
Weeks. Months, maybe. At first I thought it was a passing thing, like forgetting after a knock on the head. Then names and faces became difficult. And I started finding myself in the forest, unsure how I got there.
Why haven't you told Phaneera?
What was I supposed to say? That I'm unraveling? Like a frayed, weak rope? No!
But look where that's gotten you. She has no idea why you hurt her. So the Sky Clan ambushed your squad a long time ago?
We were almost through with our patrol. About to head back to the village when they swarmed us. I alone survived. When my wounds scarred, I returned here and built a memorial where my comrades fell. And then I struck down twice as many of their soldiers in retribution. Such were the clan wars.
Earlier, you said the enemy had been trying to take the lowland territory for years. I guess that was during the clan wars?
Before Hekarro became our chief, our clans were constantly at war. We fought over every inch of this forest. The ruined village nearby is a remnant of those days. No matter how many soldiers fell, there was always another vendetta to pursue. They say that's why the wood of the Sentinels runs red, for the generations of blood spilled.
We should head back to the village.
Wait. The memorial. It's missing a piece there. A marker of metal, made from the blades of my fallen comrades. Where is it? It has to be around here somewhere. I have to find it. I know it's here.
Hey, calm down. Let me take a look.
Okay.
I should scan the memorial with my focus. Tracks leading away from the memorial.
Lead the way. Clamberjaws.
They might have scrapped the marker.
Filthy scavengers. On your lead.
Now to find the marker. Might be in one of the Clamberjaw scrap piles.
I'll stand watch in case more machines show up.
No marker here. I better check another scrap pile. Got the marker. Now to give this back to Goroka.
Over here, Aloy. Did you find it?
Here. I think this is the missing marker.
Yes, that's it. I'll return it to the memorial. You go on ahead. I want to spend some time to remember my comrades.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine. The fog is gone for now.
All right. I'll head back to the village and let Phaneera know you're okay.
Thank you, Aloy.
Well, at least I can tell Phaneera why Goroka's been running off. Pack's full, but my stash has room.
Be guided by the scent.
Good day, champion.
Outlander.
Aloy, you're back. But where's my father?
It's okay. I found him. He's not deranged, Phaneera. He's been forgetting things, more and more. He thought he was still in the clan wars, that he could save his squad from an ambush. When we got to the memorial, he came back to the present. Said it's like he's been lost in a fog.
Wait. I've heard of something similar, a rare occurrence among chaplains. Their memory fades with the long years. Goroka's not a chaplain, but he is the age of one. Before Hekarro became chief, few of us would live to be so old.
So that's why. Oh, thank the Ten. If he was found to be insane, then by rights he'd be put to death.
What? No, he's just getting old. He needs care, not a death sentence.
Pretty sure the rest of the village sees that as one and the same. But we'll keep a close eye on him. Speaking of, where is he now?
Here. Oh, little spear. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, Father. You're home safe. And I understand now. When the fog comes, I'll hold your hand tight and remember for you. You don't have to be afraid.
Thank you for all your help. Please, accept this. Your deeds here, what you've done for Phaneera, will always always be remembered.
Thank you, Aloy.
Aloy? Yes, Aloy.
Stand firm.
It'll be harder to see in the snow. A rush of air. Sarah and the Sons of Prometheus are around here somewhere. Hey, Erend. I'm close to Asera's base. Think you can join me?
On my way. So, ready to take down some very nasty Oseram?
First, we have to figure out a way in.
We'll never get unnoticed.
Your armor. It's almost the same as theirs.
Yeah? Yeah. Hey guys. Keep up the good work.
Who are you?
I'm the guy who caught the Nora Asera's been looking for, that's who.
Yeah, we don't know you.
Huh.
That went well.
We should do it more often.
Come on. We need to find Sarah and shut place down.
It won't be easy to avoid her people in here. But I got my hammer ready.
Just stay low for now and follow my lead.
You got it. Aloy.
I see them.
Don't let anything. Don't know what exactly, but I've got my own.
Over there.
You're ours. It's the Outlander Aloy. Ah, fight.
Get her!
I'll get her from me.
What else can you take up? Best beast, Azura. Hey, you did it!
Look over there!
Get in it! Oh, they weren't expecting that. Stop me.
Relief.
Now this is why I came along.
You with me? Nowhere control. Go right there!
Well, they weren't using those brains anyway. Pick it up. Need it. Live long, kill your enemies. Here we go. You want this? Ammo. Now it's done. You mean to do that? Oh, they're vulnerable. They're not such a big guy now. You wanted this fight.
We've got him now!
This way! Firing!
Hope it hurts.
Cut!
What else can you take up? Want me to hit you again? Are you sitting this one out? Well, I'll just leave it here then. This'll help.
Let's find that hostage.
Lead the way!
Not beer, but it'll do. You gonna join us? Take this and take him down. Take it like a man. Or a woman. Sorry, Aloy.
Soon enough!
Ah, this is almost over. Ah. I need some help. Good job I stashed some berries, huh? Someone dropped their helmet. And again. Hey, Aloy! Take them down.
Let's see what I can do with this.
Now you pay!
Get into this.
I want you dead!
It's here when you want it.
Done with this.
Aloy, over here.
Enemy there! Get her! Get ready for her!
Alright, I got it.
I got you now! Get back! Bleed for me!
We're almost done.
Should help.
Hey, watch this.
I smell
Idiot needs
cowardice.
hammer.
I will crush you!
Think that's all of them. But I don't see a Sarah.
She has to be here somewhere.
I think I saw some doors in his back.
Check them out.
What was that?
It sounded like a tripwire.
Be careful, Aloy. Sarah really likes her booby traps.
And you still like the sound of your own voice, Aaron.
Sarah.
I was hoping you'd make it this far, Nora. If my men were as competent as you, I would have wiped out the Karja a long time ago.
Oh, I don't think so.
Check out the village. We have to find a way through. I was wrong.
Could be handy once in a while.
You okay?
I will be. When we catch Sarah. Keep going. Now what are we supposed to do?
I got this.
Should have thought of it.
Come on. Tripwires. These look like machine pens.
You took your sweet time.
We can't let you finish what Dervahl started, Asera.
This ends here.
Funny. I was about to say the same thing. Get him, boy.
Here we go. Bottoms up. That's done. Can't use that now. Only one left. Give me your best.
Still in this fight. You okay?
Red raids, and my sister's death, and Sarah's little army. That feels like the bloodshed never ends. And the pain it causes. I hope he's really over this time.
Me too. But you did good. I'm serious. We couldn't have stopped this without you.
Glad I could help. For once, I guess. Should we head back?
You go on ahead. I'd like to take a look around first. Make sure Sarah didn't leave any more surprises behind.
Okay. I'll see you later, then. By the forge, I could use a drink. Aloy, you think we can talk?
Was there something else?
How's Aaron doing?
Making sure we all hear the tale of Aloy and Erend, striking down the remnants of Dervahl's followers with hammer and bow.
It was a pretty good fight.
So I've heard. 5 times, actually.
I think that's all I wanted to know.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Hey, I was hoping you'd show up. You know, I have something for you to commemorate our mission. We did good together.
Yeah, we did. I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
So, we're fighting immortals from the stars now?
Looks like it.
What's next? Wizards? From the moon?
Beta's so frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet... she couldn't be more different from Elizabeth. When I met Hekarro, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Fashav was right. Hekarro wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
And of course, data corrupted.
Yes?
Did Aaron tell you we found the people who gave Regalla's rebels the power to override machines?
He told me of the battle. I suggested he etch this victory on his fighting arm with one of our inkers.
Is he going to do it?
He didn't say no.
How's it going with the arm?
It is nearly complete, but I'm still adjusting the fittings. Soon, I must test it.
Looking forward to it. I have to go.
Keep your bow close.
Outlander, I offer you an honorable trade.
We share the same.
Walk among us. Be welcome.
I should loot all these dead machines. See if they have the parts I need.
Ah!
Can't override a Slither thing until I get the data. Bridgewater will make this easier. gotta move. I'll keep some extra on hand. Better loot all the machine carcasses here. I might find the parts I need. Going down. If I'm gonna find the parts I need, I should check all the machine carcasses here. Find the parts I need. I should check all the machine carcasses here. I shouldn't use frost on it. I'll have to come back later to see if more machines show. Maybe then I can get the parts I need. I'll fill up while I can. frost ammo's not gonna do much. It'd be good to loot all the dead machines here. Might find the parts I'm looking for. She won't be bothered by acid. wings. Wings as big as a stormbird's.
Aloy, I was hoping you'd be back soon.
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
Erend told us how you tracked down the Oseram supplying Regalla with machines. In fact, he's quite adamant about relating the tale at least twice a day. But I can tell it meant a lot that you asked for his help.
I wouldn't have been able to track them down if it wasn't for him. I have to go.
Stay safe.
Snow crunch under my boots.